Sell your books Saturday with a really great quote from Zig Ziglar, a master salesman if ever there was one. Every sale has 5 basic objections. No need, no money, no hurry, no desire, and the big one, no trust. Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani, and it is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower nonfiction authors just like you, so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality, so you can transform the lives that you were put on this earth to transform. That's what I love to do. That's why I do these videos, because I love connecting with authors just like you. And today I want to talk about, well, Zig's quote, obviously, but how to build sales copy, book marketing copy that addresses all of those obstacles in a way that makes it really simple and easy for you to transform that thought in your ideal readers' minds from I can't afford this to I can't afford not to have this. That's the transformation we want to make inside them. Once we let them know it's exactly what they need to solve their problem in the way they need to hear it, in the way only you can present it, buying your book is a non-starter. It's like, duh, of course I am. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit today. So no matter what you sell, whether it's a book, a service, a product, the objections, as Zig Ziglar said, are all the same. There's no need, there's no money, there's no hurry, there's no desire, and there's no trust. If telling someone they had a drinking problem was all it took to solve alcoholism, there would be no alcoholics. If telling someone this book will solve your problems was all that was required, every single author on the planet would be a best-selling author. Because all it would take is like, hey, dude, this is the book for you, and boom, they buy it. It doesn't work that way. And it doesn't work that way because human beings are social creatures. We need to have connection. It's such a hugely important part of our life is connecting with other people. So yeah, like I said, if all it took to sell a book was to say, boom, you need it, and they'd fly off the shelves, was all it took, we would all be doing really well. Because the magic in our book marketing copy, in the design of our cover, all that stuff is designed in such a way as to show them at a visceral gut level that this is the book for you. This book was written for you and you alone. So to do that, you must know who your book is for. You must know your ideal audience, your target author, or target reader, your ideal reader. Lots of different words for it, all mean the same thing. You need to know exactly who that person is inside and out. What do they do for a living? What do they love? What do they hate? Like, what is the problem, of course, is the big one. And what are the things they've tried that have failed for them? When you know all that stuff, writing this copy is like, so simple even I could do it. But marketing a knitting book to a soccer player, for example, probably not your most effective way of going about it. Sure, there are soccer players who are knitters, but that's a very different thing than every single soccer player also being a knitter. That doesn't happen. So we want to make sure we're doing 2 things with our book marketing copy. We want to make sure that the person that we want to hit says, wow, this might be for me. Or wow, even better, wow, this book is absolutely for me. And for everyone else, we want a clear no. I don't want this. This is not for me. Why is this even on my page? We want that clear yes or clear no. That's always what we want to aim for. You must know what the problem your book solves for that person. Because right now that person is in pain of some sort. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, psychological. So they're in your book is solving a problem for whatever that particular pain is for your audience. You need to be able to explain that really clearly, but not explain it in here's how. Explain it in here, this is the benefit of taking what I'm teaching you here in your life. You're going to have better this, better that, better whatever. This pain will be gone. Like listing out all those things that are the thing they're trading their hard-earned money for. This is the solution, the thing that's going to turn your life around. And when a book can turn your life around, and books turn people's lives around every single day, there's no more powerful force than how we write the copy to communicate that to someone. We want our book marketing copy to be compelling so that they feel deep in their soul that your book, your answer, your solution is the thing they've literally been praying for years. Sure, they've come across other things that were, sort of in the ballpark, but they never quite hit the mark. Your book, the way you write it, the way you present the information, the way you present the solution, sure, they might have heard it, the exact same thing 100 different times, but they didn't hear it the way you put it out into the world. And that's the really important thing. They need only the solution, only way you can say it. It's the only way they can hear it is the way you say it. And so even though they can hear it so many times beforehand, it doesn't register. It's like, that's a nice idea. But when they hear the language that you use, because you speak exactly their language, the light bulb goes on, the credit card comes out, and your book is sold, and selling the book is just that really simple, small part at the beginning. The really awesome part is that once they've bought it, they will then read it. They will implement the solution that you present to them into their life, and they will transform their life. And when they transform their life, they will transform the life of their entire family. And when they transform the life of their entire family, they will transform their life of a larger group, and on those ripples will flow. And all because you sat down, took the time to learn how to write really great book marketing copy, so that your ideal reader would actually know, wow, this book is for me. Finally! I've been looking for this darn thing for like 24 years. What happened? When you can have that kind of response from someone, it's pretty darn fun. It really is. So let's talk about some of these objections briefly. I love this sad face on this young lady. No money? Well, I call BS. Because the simple truth is that we always have the money, and plenty of it, for the things that we want. Whatever that might be. There's always money for the things that we want, just like there's always time for the things that we want. There's always money for the things we value most, whatever that might be, and whatever context that might be. Doesn't mean it's the best for you, but it is the thing that you want most, the thing that you value most, even if it's bad for you. We always have money for that, we always have time for that. The things that are good for us, like brushing our teeth every morning, or getting exercise every day, or sitting down every day to write the next piece of your book. That's work. Nobody wants to do that. I want to have fun with my day. Everyone wants to have fun. But when embraced properly, writing is fun. It's amazing. That's why I love it so much. It's just fun. So your book marketing copy, to get me back onto point, it must be written in such a way that the benefits they'll receive by trading some of their money for your book, and when they implement those solutions in their life, that those benefits vastly outweigh the couple of dollars that you want for your book. Very simple stuff. And this urgency is also a function of pain. We don't do anything about any problem in our life until the pain is unbearable. So look at your own life. What is the unbearable pain that you finally decided that you were going to do something about? For me, it was I really need to start exercising regularly, because I had avoided doing the thing I needed to do most for so long that I almost died. My lungs filled up with water. I couldn't breathe. I literally could not lay down to sleep at night because I felt like I was drowning, felt like I was suffocating. So you spend a couple of months in that condition and you discover, walking from here to the telephone post a block away, that's a really big deal. Really big deal. And you discover that, oh my goodness, I have to make this non-negotiable. This must happen every day in my life. That's how we always approach problems. The human being is built in such a strange way, a perfect yet strange way, in that we are way more motivated by pain than we are by pleasure. So if there's something that's really good in my life, well, yeah, that'd be really nice to have, but I'm okay. The comfort zone is just the worst possible place to live a life from. It truly is. I call the comfort zone that place where my dreams go to die. Because that's what they do. They go into there and they're never seen again. It's like trapping them on Someday Island. My dreams are on this really beautiful tropical island and they never ever leave. They never ever get out into the world. And they never get it back into my life, that's for darn sure. So when the pain is great enough, I will do anything to get out of it. I will do anything to stop the pain. I will even walk from here to that damn stop sign at the end of the street if I'm in enough pain. Thankfully, God put me in enough pain to make that a reality. And now that is an inviolable part of my day. Walking for an hour is simply not negotiable. I don't care what else is going on. And here's the thing, it's because I'm always going to be busy. I'm always going to be, quote, too busy for whatever. Can't be too busy for that, because I've experienced firsthand at a really terrifying degree what that looks like. So the same is true for your ideal reader. Until they're in that a great deal of pain, they're not going to be motivated to spend the money, even though it's like $20 for a book. Anyone can afford that. Anyone can afford that. And yet so many people don't, because they're not enough pain yet. So here's the point the point I was trying to make it 20 minutes ago. I will do anything to get out of my pain. So will you. So will your readers. So you need to understand what that pain is. You need to be able to make that pain resonate really deeply in their life through your book marketing copy. And then, of course, trust. Trust is such a huge issue, especially in the day and age that we seem to be living in right now, where nobody trusts anybody about anything. I want to be the antithesis of that. I want to be, in my area of expertise, I want to be the most trusted person there is. And that's really easy to do. Simply show up, do what I say I'm going to do, when I say I'm going to do it, whether I feel like it or not. Make sure that I deliver for you. I can do that. You can do that for your readers. We can all do that. Because the challenge, of course, is we need to open our heart. When we open our heart and let our readers get to know us, get to see who we are, how we respond to things, how we deal with the life, how we deal with the world, they learn to like us. And once they get to know us and learn to like us, guess what? The next logical step is that they trust us. And when they trust us, they'll buy our book. It's a really simple process. KLT, that know, like, trust factor. It's what I call the holy grail of marketing, no matter what you're selling. That know, like, trust factor, that KLT, that is the thing that every marketer everywhere, all the time, is trying to build with their audience. It's the same thing you want to build with your audience. When you do all of these things really effectively, guess what? You establish that KLT in the mind of your ideal reader, and they can't wait to buy your book because they trust you, they know you, they understand that you understand them. That's the beautiful thing about it, is they understand not what you do, but they get that you understand them. And that's the most important thing. And once you can build that bridge, everything else is easy. It really is. Because readers buy books that are written by authors that they know, like, and trust. It's just that simple. Pick the best-selling author in any field, whether it's nonfiction, fiction, I don't care. Pick the best-selling authors. They didn't get that way because nobody trusted them. They didn't get that way because nobody liked them. They didn't get that way because nobody knew who they were, what they stood for. Every single one of those really amazing, selling 1 million copies a year, it's because for whatever they do, they are really good at it, and they're really well trusted for it as well. So be that for your audience. It's really easy to do. Just live in integrity. It's such a simple thing to do. And I want to build a world. I want to build a movement where we do this in every area of our life. Just live with integrity. It's just an easier way to live. So I hope today's video helped in some small way. If it did, I would love for you to like and share it with your social media friends and family. And if something resonated with you, please share that in the comments. I'd love to hear what that is. And then, of course, please connect with me on social media. And the links to all my social media accounts can be found at you can be found there too. authorcoach.click/Christopher. With that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3. Bye for now.